Good morning, students. First of all, we will see the contents of your book, that is legal study book. It contains of 7 unit and unit. In the first unit, judiciary was there. In the second unit, various chapters were there. 5 chapters are there. And third unit, arbitration. Fourth, human right. Fifth, legal profession. Sixth, legal service. Seventh is international law. Today we will start with the first unit, that is judiciary. Okay, in the judiciary, first topic of your book is given the concept or the contents of these units. That is, under this unit, we will study about the common law system, advisory system, due process of law, PIL, separation of power, division of power, check and balance, collegial method of judges, and impeachment. These all the things we already have studied in class 11th. Now, first topic of your chapter is hierarchy of the court system. I already told you about the hierarchy of the judiciary system. Okay, so this is the hierarchy. This is the hierarchy of your court system. First, in the hierarchy, first and foremost court is the Supreme Court of India. It is also known as the apex court. It is also known as the apex court. Below the Supreme Court of India, there will be a high court in each state wise. Below the high court, there is a subordinate court, and we also call it a district courts. In each district, there will be a subordinate court. Below the subordinate court, there will be a different type of tribunals, and all the courts will hear this matter, whether it is from the criminal matter, whether it is from the civil matter. It's here heard both the matter. This is your first topic of your chapter. And the first topic of the chapter, it was written there that Indian judicial system follow a federal system of government. Federal system. Now we know that there are two types of system which the country will follow, whether it follows the central government, whether it follow a state government. So under the federal government, central government and state government rules and regulations are followed out. And the unitary system, either central will make the law, either state will make the law, but we are following the federal law system where we have given the power to make the rules to both the central and the state government. So our India adopts a federal system. This was in the first topic of the chapter. It is given that we are adopting a federal form of government. After that, it was given about the Supreme Court, High Court, and the subordinate court, little words. Now we will deal these topics separately. First topic of your book is the Supreme Court of India. Supreme Court of India. Okay, in the Supreme Court of India, firstly it was given the establishment date of Supreme Court, that is 28 January 1950s. After that, it was given that it was replaced by the Federal Court of India and the Privy Council. Earlier, at the time of the British, there was a Federal Court and Privy Council, but now these courts are cancelled out. Now these courts were not there, and we had set up one court, that is the Supreme Court of India. It is a single court, and it is at Delhi. A single court will be there for who works for whole country. It will under the Supreme Court, central and the union level government. Supreme Court follows the central level matters, or all the central level matters will be done under this Supreme Court. After that, it was given that earlier when the Supreme Court was set up, there was total number of judges 7 plus Chief Justice of India, means including Chief Justice of India there was 8 judges, but now including Chief Justice of India there is total 31 judges were there. So here's one word questions can be asked, that how many judges were there at the time of the establishment of Supreme Court of India. So you can answer out that 7 including Chief Justice of India, and if it is asked about now, so 30 plus 1, that is Chief Justice of India. Next topic of your book, this is all about the Supreme Court of India. This is all about the Supreme Court of India. Now next topic of your book is High Court. Okay, under the High Court, I have written the important points that High Court was a court which was established under the state level. Total number of high courts are there 24, but firstly 4 high court was set up, that is on Madras, Mumbai, Calcutta and Allahabad. Madras courts were in Chennai. Madras High Court is in Chennai. Mumbai High Court is at Mumbai, Calcutta, Kolkata, Allahabad at Allahabad. But we are having 28 states. And still 4 high courts are required. But requirement is not fulfilled yet. Bill was amended, pending there. So now still we are demanding 4 high courts, and total number of high courts are 24. Next topic is given, that is the district court and the subordinate court. Okay, and firstly it was given that the district courts will hear the matter of civil and the criminal cases. Both the cases will be held under the district court, whether it is of civil matter, whether it is of district matter. Total number of district we are having 51. So 51 district courts are there in MP. Okay, so judges deals, but the name of the judges will be different. Judges which deals with the civil cases are known as district judge or metropolitan session judge, and the judges which deal with the criminal cases are known as session judges. Okay, terminology will be changed out. A single judge can hear the matter of civil cases or the criminal cases, but the name of the judges will be, donation of the name will be different out. Okay, now to reduce the workload of the district judge, they will depends upon the additional district judge. They can also appoint an additional district judge to reduce its work. The hierarchy of these judges in these civil cases, what are the hierarchy? Firstly, senior civil judge court were there, nextly principal, then last junior. Or in the criminal cases, the hierarchy followed out: chief judicial magistrate, below it first class magistrate, and below it second class magistrate are there. Now nextly, one line is given in your book, that is municipal court. Municipal court means smaller type of court set up for the civil matter where the peculiar limits are limited. Only the limited peculiar limits will be dealt with the municipal court. Next topic of your book is, what do you understand bench? Okay, there are 3 types of benches which is held in the Supreme Court: single judge bench, division judge bench, and constitutional bench. Okay, in the single judge bench, if the matter are not so harsh, or matter will be not related to the country level, so single bench will be required. Only single judge can decide the case. Division judge means where the 2 judges will seated and decide that case. Constitutional bench, it was there maximum judges with 13. It was held in the Keshavananda Bharati case, and odd number of the judges will be followed out where the matter was very serious matters. In that type of matter, we will seated a constitutional bench of judges. Or we can say that, what do you understand by bench? Bench means, it was given, a group of judges sitting together on a legal matter in a court constitute a bench. A group of judges. Okay, a group of judges single sitting together on a legal matter is known as bench. Below the subordinate court and district court, next topic of your book is tribunals. Tribunals means a small type of the courts which is held the different type of legal matters, small type of legal matters, right? Tribunals, important points of the tribunals are also called as quasi or semi judicial bodies. It consists of administrative officers or judges. Tribunals will be made by the legislature only, means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha decided for which that tribunals will be there, like SET, CAT, TD, SAT, NGT, trial means Central Administrative Tribunal, State Administrative Tribunal, Telecom Tribunal, National Tribunal. This all will deal the matters related to the tribunals. Central matter will deal by the Central Administrative Tribunal, State matter deals by the State Administrative Tribunal, so and so on. It will be the complement, we can say that These tribunals will be a complement or supplement of the court for maintaining the law in the country. This is all about the hierarchy of the court system. Hierarchy means we have studied about the Supreme Court, we have studied about High Court and the subordinate court and the tribunals. This all are in the 11th class also. Okay, now next topic of your book, second topic, we can say that the silent feature of Indian judiciary. Silent feature. Okay, in the silent feature, two topics are given. India as follow a common law system. Secondly, India are following a advisory system. So India has a common law system. Follow India as a common law system means the decision of any court will be binding on the precedent courts. It means the decision of any courts will be binding on all the precedent courts. We are following common system. If Supreme Court are deciding any case, then the High Court is also following that for particular case. The same decisions will be followed under the High Court. Means common law सेम होगा, हर जगह सेम होगा. Means if High Court are making any rules or regulation, then the subordinate court will follow that rules and regulation. So we are following a common law system which is adopted from the Britishers only. This feature are adopted from the Britishers only. Okay, and the difference between, we can say that the difference between civil law and the common law system, our India will follow a common law system and another country will follow a civil law system. The difference between these two are under the common law system, judiciary can make the law and judicial decisions will be a final decision, but under the civil law, legislature or executive can make the law system. So these are the two differences between the civil law and the common law system. So our India follows the common law system. So, or we can source of law means how we will decide our decisions, how will the judiciary decided our their decisions. So this will be decided by the judiciary only. Okay, now nextly it was given that advisory model of dispute. Okay, before going to the advisor, I would like to tell you that we are two types of models are there: advisor and inquisitor, which we will deal in the next chapter deeply. Advisor model where where advocates will play an important role, and inquisitor matter are those matters where judges will play an important role. So we are following the advisory model of justice. Okay, we are following this type advisor. We firstly, to file a cases, we have to hire an advocate, and then advocate will file out the case for us, and that case will be go on in the court. And under the inquisitor matter, judges itself will hear the case. Judges will only solve the case, and judges will do the inquiry and all the things. Okay, so we are following the advisor model. These are all the two topics I have done. Okay, thank you.